everybody, I'm Allie, and this is my YNR chat vlog for Sunday, December 13th. And this week, Nick found out that Sharon and Adam slept together. And naturally, he tries to jog some sense into Sharon, which her mother tried to do later in the week to no avail. But Nick and Adam are in the office, the CEO's office, alone together. Adam decides to twist the knife, run in his mouth, making implications about having sex with Nick's ex-wife, and so Nick punches him. I mean, really, why wouldn't Nick punch Adam? I wanted to punch Adam at that point. We all know that Adam sent the email to Nick from Sharon so that Nick would catch Adam and Sharon in a compromising situation. So, and then of course he rubs it in Nick's face. So, I don't know. I feel like any positive feelings that I had about Sharon and Adam's relationship are now completely ruined. I think that Adam might actually have feelings for Sharon, but there's no doubt in my mind that he's with her to get revenge on Nick. I mean, we saw it back when Victor was in the hospital. There was this tension between the two brothers, and Adam looked at Nick, and actually I think it was Adam kind of saying off on his own, "You haven't even begun to see me fight yet, Nick." So I mean, we all know that that's the reason why he's with Sharon, even if he does maybe have a couple of little feelings for her. I don't know. I think we just need to get Sharon to see the truth for what it is right now. And of course now, Nick hits Adam in the face, and Adam calls a lawyer, not the police. I think that says it all. And of course, Adam is now trying to use it as a way to leverage a better position for himself at Newman Enterprises. I don't know. So it's like, and Victor played completely right into his hand, which I can't even believe. So Nick punches Adam in the face, so Victor gives Adam a promotion. Makes total sense, right? I mean, come on, Victor, how about trusting the son who has run your company successfully for years? Why would you give Adam a co-CEO position? I really hope that doesn't happen. I'm not happy about that at all. Frankly, I just wish someone would let me loose on Adam, because I'll give him another black eye to match the one that Nick gave him. So Mac is pregnant. Yay! Question mark? I don't know. How do you guys feel about that? Frankly, I hope that this pregnancy leads to lots and lots of happiness for Mac and Lily and Kane, because I think that they all three deserve it after the year that they've had. I wonder, though, if it's possible that Kane might start to have feelings for Mac. They're both Lily and Kane are doting over Mac quite a lot, but there's that question there. I kind of wonder, because it certainly would tick Billy off, create a new triangle, and I don't know, I can just kind of see it happening. I mean, after all, Mac is carrying Kane's child. So Chance got a weird phone call this week from the guy that stabbed him, who I will now call Stabby McGee. That's his name in my head. So when Chance got the phone call, he went to the jail to see what was up with this guy, what the story was, only to find out that the guy had broken out of jail. And at the same time, Billy and Chloe were having a conversation at the mansion, and basically it was about good people versus bad people, and Billy was implying that both he and Chloe were cut from the same cloth. They're both bad people, and Chance and Mac are good people cut from a different cloth, and kind of implying that, bad people should stick together. And I don't know, Billy gave Chloe this speech about how Chance is probably too good to be true, that maybe he was pulling the wool over her eyes in the same way that Kane did when he came onto the scene. And you know what? Screw Billy for planting this seed of doubt in Chloe's head right when their relationship is going so well. I personally think that Billy just can't stand her being happy with someone else other than him, so he wants to try to sabotage her new relationship, which is obviously going so well. I don't know. Screw you, Billy. I personally think that Chance is a good guy. So Thursday's show opened up with Catherine and Murphy playing a little card game, and I have to tell you guys, these are the subtleties about the show that I love. It was a short, quick little scene between Murph and Catherine, and it was so sweet, and I just wanted to mention it because I would like to elect Murphy as Man of the Year for Genoa City. Can we please give him an award or something? He had a conversation with Billy at the athletic club later on. I think maybe it was later in Thursday's show. And he was basically telling Billy that, you know what? All of the success in the world doesn't matter if at the end of the day you look in the mirror and you can't stand yourself. And it was a really interesting conversation between the two guys, especially because Murph is so down to earth and he just laid it out flat for Billy. And that's actually what prompted Billy to go and apologize to Victoria. He got a bouquet of flowers and went and apologized to her. Couldn't even believe that was happening. And then, of course, later he got subpoenaed to testify and reveal his source about the Victoria story. And he decided that, you know what, if I were to give up my source, I wouldn't be able to look myself in the mirror. So he chose to get arrested for his principles. I need to do that someday. So Paul Williams saves the day once again. He was able to get us some new evidence in Daniel's case. The surveillance photos which show the third man in the alley, and that is hugely helpful. Everyone is being helpful trying to get Daniel out of this mess. It's really good to see Phyllis and Amber working together. Hopefully this will bring them a little bit closer. And Phyllis is like, she is a mommy tiger this week. She's a tigress. Meow. You know, she is just like not gonna let anything bad happen to her son, and she is on it. She is willing to do anything. She's willing to dig through a landfill to find evidence that will help Daniel, or the duffel bag that hopefully will have some evidence that will implicate the real murderer. First of all, how fun would it have been to build that set for the landfill? That was a great scene. They had great music playing over the scene as Phyllis was looking through this landfill, and we know, as from Michael describing it at the hospital before, that it's really dangerous for her to be there, but yet she's there for her son. That was a great scene, great way to end Friday's show, and I saw from the previews for next week that there's going to be a search party, so everybody's going to pitch in and try to help Daniel. Let's just hope that it's not too late. I think we can safely say at this point that Deacon was the third man in the alley, so I don't know, I'm just hoping that they find the evidence to clear Daniel before Deacon gets another one of his goons to beat Daniel up again. And my favorite storyline of the entire week, I have got Tucker Mania. Tucker McCall, he's very interesting. He's going to be a great match for Jill. I loved the scene at the bar. He's hot and rich, and he and Jill are going to go really well together, except Jill better look out for Gloria. If there's a new rich hot man in Genoa City, Gloria's going to be trying to get her claws into him. I think also, honestly, I think Neil has a crush on Tucker McCall. He's like literally looking at him with doe eyes when he comes into the boardroom. And he's squirming in his seat like a little schoolgirl. Neil has a definite crush. That could be a new triangle, actually. Jill and Tucker and Neil. He needed something to do, so that works for me. I think that the best part of the week was Jill's face when she walked into the boardroom and realized that was actually Tucker McCall. I loved the setup of that meeting. That was really good. That made me really happy all week. Totally enjoyed it. I don't know. I think Jill was mad at this guy for maybe about 2 seconds for deceiving her, and then she jumps into bed with him again. How very Jill of her. This guy is really actually very intriguing. He's an interesting character. He's got great hair. He seems to have lots of depth. And I think it's going to be really fun to watch his character develop. I would love to know, though, like, what is his motive? What is it exactly that he wants? He wants in on this Chancellor stock. First, he presented it as if he just wanted a little piece, but now we realize that he wants the whole 25%. And frankly, I think that's such a terrible move, a terrible business move for Catherine. I mean, would you rather deal with friends and family who all own little pieces of the business, or one mogul who owns a giant chunk, 25% of your business? So I hope Catherine makes the right decision. I think that would be a very bad one. The quote of the boardroom meeting that Tucker gave to Catherine was that a man is measured by the objects that he pursues. And I thought that was very interesting and very telling, because I think we're realizing pretty quickly here that Tucker McCall is a man who wants it all. Okay, well, those are my thoughts for the week. I can't wait to hear all of your comments, so please do leave me a message and let me know what you think about all of these storylines. I think the show is getting good, and I can't wait to hear what you're thinking. So leave me a comment, let me know what you're thinking, and I will see you guys next week. You can go to my website, too. Don't forget to do that at buttonhead.org, and I will see you next Sunday. So have a great week, and I'll see you guys later. Bye!